morning, folks. It's the 28th of August 2020, and today I turned 57 years old. So this is my birthday recording, I suppose. Just wanted to kind of catch up, really. I'm coming out of one of the worst periods of depression that I've experienced ever, I think. It's been particularly tough over the last couple of months for me. Really struggling with very low self-worth, deep self-hatred, strong desire to find peace through suicide, and a general desire just to withdraw from the world, even the world that I love, which is sea kayaking and getting out in the outdoors. Over the last month especially, it's been very difficult for me to motivate myself to even come down to the seafront, get into my kayak and just go for a short paddle. And of course, the more that happens, the more disgusted with myself I become, because I then call myself lazy and despise myself for not taking the opportunities when they arise. For example, if it's a lovely day and it would be beautiful to go kayaking or walking, and instead I choose just to sit in one place in the house and do nothing at all. Thankfully though, I'm beginning to see the light, and in the last couple of days there's been a definite shift in my mood, which is always indicative for me that either the medication I'm on is beginning to work, or the depression is beginning to pass through me and pass by. But it has been very difficult for me to believe that this illness, this bout of illness, would pass and I would soon get well again. I'm hoping that now that the shift has happened, things will speed up for me, and my motivation will return, and my creativity will return, and my desires to have adventures will return. I have a lot of ideas, always. Been thinking about what to do for the rest of the year. I've been thinking about what to do for next year. But I try not to, at the moment, think too much about my future, because that's one of the areas where there's a strong feeling of hopelessness and despair when I think about my life ahead. So it's been a really tough time, and I really appreciate all the support I've received through Twitter, particularly, the thousands of people who have responded to my tweets around my depression, through Facebook, all my friends on Facebook, all of your kind messages and your words of support, and on Instagram as well. Although I'm not very prolific on Instagram, there are definitely folks there who've been looking out for me as well. And of course, I couldn't have done this without the loving support of my wife Karen, who day in, day out has to live with me in my depressed state of mind and mood and crabbit demeanour. And then of course my wider family, my mum, my dad, who are always there for me at the end of the phone and sending me letters, my sister Steph sending me texts, and then my children Chris and Beth, who also send me texts and phone me up from time to time just to see how I'm doing. So I'm blessed, I'm really blessed to have such a loving network around me. I'm also blessed to have a wonderful professional support network around me. I was in hospital a few weeks back because that was felt where I was safest. Once in there, despite the COVID restrictions, I was very much cared for as before, very professionally and very warmly. But then my community mental health team, namely the community mental health nurse Mari, has been absolutely wonderful. remaining in touch with me constantly, checking in with me, inviting me to check in with her. And I've since also been working with a cognitive behavioural therapist from the team as well. So there we are. So really it's an upbeat sort of message for me, and just to say thanks again to everybody for everything that you've done. And here I am out here in the place that I love, my happy place, and I look forward to being in touch with you over the coming months and years.